Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Top 5. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
My name is James Baker.
Jamie Keown.
And we're going to talk top 5 iconic female characters of all time ever, mostly in TV and movies, though. But if you want to smash that like button when you like that video, sorry, James, you're getting hiding behind there again. And obviously, if you want to subscribe, you can do that by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. And it is Jay. It is your turn to give your top 5. So, welcome to the show.
You should have been first, really.
It's okay.
Because you're a guest.
We messed it up.
Okay. We messed it up.
I don't mind. Hard time. So 5-1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tried to think of people that were like maybe not the most iconic, but were still like hugely iconic. But I ended up going for Jean Grey and Dark Phoenix from X-Men. I don't know if any of you have saw Dark Phoenix.
Wait, so no, I've not seen Dark Phoenix.
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix. No.
It didn't do incredibly well in terms of like views but I mean, I love the actress, which drew me to it, Sophie Turner. But what I like about her and Jean Grey is I think she brings a new dimension to like the whole cinematic universe and the target audience, because she's not just this like powerful female character. She's not wholly good, not wholly evil, and like she brings this complexity that I don't think a lot of female characters have right now in the kind of universe. But she basically has got this like I'll explain the plot a bit. She
no spoilers.
No, I won't explain it. Basically, she struggles with her powers internally, and it's like festering, and then basically it comes to a point of explosion. Yeah, it comes to a head, and it kind of she goes through. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a brilliant film, in my opinion. But anyway, she basically, and as well, besides her being powerful, she kind of gets this girl gang going in the film of all these strong women who are like, I don't know, it just is something about the film and being so female led, and in not just a typical female way. Like the complexities of it is just really, it's worth watching, I think.
Really?
Have you seen the other X-Men? I'm assuming you've seen.
No, I actually hadn't, and I wasn't really one. I don't know, something. I didn't really get into X-Men, and when I saw this actress was doing it, I was like, right. And I'd read some of the stuff she's done. I actually got a quote that she said. She said, "The lead of the movie is a female, and she's not only the protagonist but also the antagonist." And she said that she loved that concept. So I was like, right, I'll give it a go. But it might just be me going over it in my female empowerment mindset that I loved it.
Yeah.
But I do recommend
because
saw it.
Yeah, because she's played by Fam. Is it? God, I'm going to get
Famke Janssen.
Fam Janssen.
Famke Janssen, and in the original series.
Yeah. And it's the same. Obviously, it's the same character. She has that same kind of. She can't control her powers, so it's kind of. She has a hero, but it's not her fault when it goes wrong. Type thing. It's an interesting dichotomy.
I mean, I think as well, looking past the typical Rotten Tomatoes reviews and stuff, and like giving it a go for yourselves, and then taking what you get from it, because I thought it was brilliant.
I want to see it. I thought the trailers looked amazing.
Yeah, I thought that when I was reading the reviews, and I kind of hear my things probably not through traditional means, but like I heard basically it was like on a feminist article, and how they were saying that it didn't do as well because it was female led and female driven. But I mean, you never know. People might just really have not liked it. I just thought it was brilliant.
Jay, sorry, not going slow. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say. I mean, I think if you write a good movie and you have good characters, the movie will work by itself. Yeah. For example, Ghostbusters the reboot, not so good. Ocean's 8, really good. I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was fantastic. That was an all female cast.
Yeah,
and I would disagree with both of those things you said.
So we did. I
love
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters and hated
good.
Ocean's 8.
I enjoyed Ghostbusters.
Controversy.
I didn't like it because I just thought it was just these kind of meh. I thought it was a waste of talent. I thought the best person in there was Leslie Jones. I thought she was because she was the Ernie Hudson character, the everyman. This kind of supernatural things happening around her, and she joins this group.
I know why people don't like it, because it wasn't what they expected, kind of thing. They expected it to be a bunch of guys again, kind of thing. But as a kind of side movement to Ghostbusters, I actually enjoyed it.
I've watched it many times.
Yeah,
but anyway, Sloan, I just hijacked that. I was just like, I'm going to disagree with him on both of those points.
Not that MD's right and MD's wrong. It's just
I'm right. Sorry. I'm right.
I think you'll find. Excuse me. Which one of all of y'all is in a basement right now? Clearly, it's me, so I'm right. Dear Internet. Sorry.
In a basement. Anyway,
so Jay, Sophie Turner's been in what else?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. That's where my love for her came. And she's also married to one of the Jonas brothers. You know
Keith,
yes.
Kevin,
Joe.
Big Tam.
Big Tam Jonas. That's the dad.
Hang me.
Hang me, Jonas.
She like celeb in person, Sophie Turner anyway. So anything she's in, I always try to give it a watch. So
okay.
Cool. But I'll go into more.
I'll actually, before you go any further, I will now watch that film, and I wasn't going to watch it before.
I'm going to watch it, definitely.
Good. Well, you need to let me know what you think.
Will do.
Number 4 is Black Widow, of course. Natasha Romanoff. Don't think it needs much explaining why she's iconic, because she represents strong, powerful women in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I think, kind of like Princess Leia, she's one of the only people that you can, like, maybe not personally could relate to, because it's like, I don't know. I think she's quite underrated. Maybe I don't know. Maybe from my perspective, but she's just so badass. Like, you see her always at the center of the action, and just everything about her screams cool. And like, while the rest of the Avengers are powered up, shooting arrows, she's holding her own as a human. Like, she's doing her own thing. She's not shying away from it. She's totally like major in the films. And I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing, is it November?
Hopefully.
Who knows these days.
Fingers crossed.
I tell you what, though, that'll really flesh out her character. And you're right, Jay. She's not got any superpowers or nothing. She's just a total assassin, isn't she?
Yeah.
I have to say though, I mean, of the two of them that should have gone over the cliff, they chose the wrong one.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
100%, by the way. I was
But then
gutted it wasn't bloody.
I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna do it. It's gonna be the flip. They'll do the flip thing. No.
I think even that in itself, though, is such a huge, although it's not probably the right decision, the fact that like the woman sacrificed herself for the man as well. Like, it's that.
I hate that.
I know.
I'm bored with that.
Bored of it. Need more of it, in my opinion. But I don't know. I just think she's got her own motivations, her own stories, her own past, and she just brings something to the. I mean, I think Marvel are doing good, and they're like obviously including a lot more females, and like they're making them priority in their films and storylines. I just think she is an OG badass role model for women.
Absolutely. She's fantastic. She's a great actress, Scarlett Johansson as well.
Even in her interviews, like, she's so like clever, and I don't know, I really like her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great. Did you see her in? I think she's great in everything. By the way, she had a real run of movies a few years ago. Under Your Skin.
Was that the Scottish
movie.
one?
Yeah. Remember we watched that, Sloan? It's nuts, isn't it? It's a crazy film. she had a real run of great movies. Her as well was the same year.
Yeah.
She was in about 8 or 9 movies. I was like, my God, she is absolute dynamite. You know,
I'm sure she made it into my top 10 AIs / robots.
That's right, yeah.
Or maybe she was just outside it.
I think she was.
Maybe she was
top
number
10s
one.
are usually top 12s. Let's face it. You always cheat, right. James.
I know.
You cheat.
She is good. Good choice,
Indiana
Jay.
Jones reference there. Yeah, good one.
Thanks, Round.
Sorry.
So number 3, I picked Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. I don't know if anyone saw that.
I've seen the first one.
I have a daughter, and she makes me watch all these movies.
Well, I was surprised James hadn't saw it, to be honest. But
how many spaceships are in The Hunger Games?
None.
There's some cool
train.
I think
the train's cool.
I think James is the enforcer when it comes to sitting in front of me.
Hello.
No, you will using the 4. You will not like The Hunger Games. Rogue One. Sorry, my camera's Yankee. Anyway, sorry.
There's so many reasons why I picked her. I'd actually read the book before it came out, and I loved her in the books as well as the film. And I think it's probably, and maybe in my generation, I don't know yours, she's probably the first the whole series of films and books, is it trilogy? Is a female character that leads the whole thing. She carries the whole thing. Without her, there's no plot. Without her, there's no nothing. I don't want to give spoilers, but it's been out for years, so people should have saw it. She's known as the Mockingjay, and she's the symbol of rebellion, because I don't know if you know the plot. I mean, James, you're the only one that probably hasn't.
I know.
And there's a rebellion going on, civil war, but she's the only threat to the all-white, all-powerful, all-rich white president. Called President Snow.
Okay,
it's called Snow.
Yeah, I know. And as well, just her character arc, she's so clever in the way that she knows how to handle herself, how to make things work in her favor, how to be a role model, not just the whole I'm a woman, blah blah blah, but she knows how to make relationships, and she does have love interests, but it doesn't ever come to the point that she's not herself because of them. She's just, I just love her. It's a great film series to watch if you've not watched it.
She is pretty much the hero throughout the series. Is that correct to say? I've not seen any of those films, Jay.
I can't believe I tried to explain it.
James,
I've got them all on Blu-ray. I've got them all on Blu-ray just behind me, but I've not seen them all.
To be honest, I think they get better. No. The first one's good, but I think they get better as it goes on, because you start to learn more about.
Yeah, I think you need to be invested to it to watch it. I think you need to give it. I mean, I don't know. As I'd read the books, I'd kind of known what was coming up, but it's just. I mean, it done incredibly well. People were hooked on it. It was
yeah.
It was.
Isn't that where Jennifer Lawrence really became a megastar?
I'd say so.
Was that her first thing she was in? She was a kid when they started, wasn't she? She's fantastic as well, though. She's a great actress.
She played Mystique, didn't she?
She did.
She's just the film. Katniss Everdeen as a character is probably. No, she's not the most iconic. She's just, I think, for a lot of young women, she is the role model that we all think of.
Really?
Even the way the whole thing starts with, she volunteers as tribute. You might have saw it's an iconic line, to go and fight in these Hunger Games, and there'd been no such thing as volunteers in their area before that. If you know what I mean, it's her, and she's even the way that she's dressed. She's a young teenager. She's just. I can't explain it. You need to watch it. It's so good.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I think Faith and Heidi watched it too.
I think they have watched it.
Really like it. Have they watched it?
I think they have, because I've got the Blu-ray set back there.
If you've got the Blu-rays, they must have watched it.
Well, yeah, they have.
She's just. I don't know.
I'm going out. You can watch the Hunger Games now.
No, yeah, I'm going for a walk.
I'm surprised you haven't watched it, James. It's something that I think you'd actually like.
I quite enjoyed the first one, I must admit. I never went on to the next one. How many movies are there?
Oh my god, you got me on the spot. There's 3.
3, I think there is.
I don't know if they
Harrelson's
last book into 2. I'm not sure. It's been so
quite a few books.
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's just like it's like a good book to get into for young girls because of the character, and then when they watch the film, there's more complexities they know, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's one nowadays they actually read in English, like as a
really.
Yeah.
At school.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I think I heard you say to Heidi today or yesterday that you could give her that book.
Yeah, I must have because it's great. I'd honestly recommend it to any teenage girl. It's a great book to start your like book club with.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Jay, what's your number 2?
My second most iconic woman in TV is Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I love her. She's the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi. She's just this. I don't know. I mean, people will discredit her later on in the seasons, but she is
controversial.
I know. We won't talk about that. But she starts her life, and she's like, she's not got the best things going for her at the start. She's married off to Khal Drogo because her family were.
Is that Aquaman?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. I think as well,
Jason
like
Momoa.
she, in general in Game of Thrones, a lot of the female characters are fairly one-dimensional and like kind of know what you're getting, but she is all kind of straight away quite dynamic, and her struggle is compelling people and the audiences. And although she starts as probably one of a weak character, and she grows into this incredible person who she wants to conquer all the kingdoms. She wants to be completely in charge, and not for anyone but herself. Like at the end, like she wants it for her, and it's not that she's driven because of her brothers or what. As it started, she's kind of doing everything for her house name. She's doing it for, I mean, she is doing her house name, but for herself mainly.
She kind of starts off though doing it for the people, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's like kind of,
yeah.
Initially, and then she turns into this monster, really, doesn't she? Really. And then I don't know what the last book will be like, but it'll certainly not be as rushed as the last season of Game of Thrones. But I'm not going to read the book, by the way. But
I'll read it.
Have you read the books as well?
No, I've not got round to it, but I'm definitely going to read the one that comes out.
That last one, yeah. I think do you know what? I think I might, just to see how it should have really panned out,
I mean, you might have heard of the controversy around the last season, James and Sloan. You might have. It didn't go down great.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard no one liked the final season.
Do you know what it was? I think the politics behind it was because the two guys, the showrunner guys, they were supposed to be joining Star Wars, and they had commitments, so they had to basically cut short what they were doing to do their Star Wars thing. Just I don't know if that's the real reason, but
I heard that reason.
And obviously the book hadn't been fully written. I think the book's coming out in November or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what year, right enough, but they've been waiting for the actual book to be finalised forever. So we'll see what happens with the book.
Yeah.
I remember seeing. I've not watched Game of Thrones that much, but I've seen the first season, and I always thought. I think Jay, you just alluded to this, that she was a bit of a weak character. And then
initially
we've got Sky, and you'd always see a trailer for season 5 or 6 or 7, and she looks mega in it. She just looks like so powerful, and her arc seems to have come such a long way from where she was in the first season.
It's a brilliant. It's one of the most greatest, the greatest kind of arc of any character on that show. I think
as well. When I think of, Danny Khaleesi, it's like she goes on a hero's journey, but I think it's like a twisted one because she grows and she grows and she becomes powerful and she becomes stronger. But instead of learning to humble herself, as heroes tend to, she learns to assert herself in a universe dominated by men, which is something different about Dany that I like. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.
Yeah. I think you've hit the nail on the head there, definitely.
And she's Amelia Clark is British.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it took me a while to connect her to the Solo story because she's blonde, obviously in Game of Thrones, and she's dark-headed in the Solo story.
That is another character actually, where her arc, which is pretty quick in the. So, have you seen Solo, Jay?
Actually, I don't know if I have.
You've not seen that one?
No.
Her character's quite similar in a way because she's an innocent kind of girlfriend of Han Solo at the start of the movie, and then she turns into the kind of right hand.
Spoilers.
Right hand woman
Okay.
of the kind of big gangster in the galaxy, and then I won't spoil the rest, but
what else is there?
She becomes the biggest badass.
Reading the credits.
She becomes the biggest badass in the galaxy, or one of them. Up there with Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh my God, Jody.
It's quite a similar.
It reminds me of I remember he was having a conversation with somebody about the Harry Potter books, and she goes, "Oh, don't worry, I won't tell you the end. What happens when Dumbledore dies?"
I won't tell you when.
Jay, I think, despite not watching Game of Thrones that much, I've seen the first 2 seasons. I think, if I know who she is, despite not watching that TV show, then it's just she must be iconic. She is iconic then.
Even like her title, Khaleesi, like if you look it up on the internet, it's not like, of course her character will come up, but it's became a term now for like these strong, powerful women. Like a lot of people go by that now, and like there's so many children that are now called it because it's like became this phrase of like empowerment, and I just love it.
Cool. Didn't know that.
Great. Good show.
Because we're old, we don't know these things.
And continuing in Game of Thrones, my number one iconic female is Arya Stark. In Game of Thrones, I just love her. I don't know, you must have heard of Arya Stark. Like, she's huge. If you ask,
is that Lena Headey who played Sarah Connor as well in the Sarah Connor Chronicle?
I wonder.
Lena Headey.
No, wrong Stark.
That's
Maisie Williams.
No, it's
Maisie Williams.
Maisie Williams.
Who played me in Doctor Who?
Who played you in Doctor Who?
No, she played me in Doctor Who.
Who?
Me.
You?
Doctor?
No, not you. Me.
Maisie Williams, Jay.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
Yes.
There's so many reasons why Arya Stark is like the most iconic. She's usually the fan favourite, and I won't give away spoilers, but she's probably one of the best things, or only best thing to come out of the last season for what she does. But anyway, there's so many reasons why I love her.
I watched an advert
spoil the fact that she does that thing to that guy,
and she was she was in it.
Yeah, that was pretty good though, that bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my
that was badass.
I would get up early in the morning, like 2 o'clock it'd be on here to watch it, and I remember watching it and just not being able to sleep after. I was so like, oh my God, this is amazing. But I think Arya is like just so different as a character too, because she just doesn't conform to gender roles of her sexist society. She She excels at tasks girls aren't supposed to in Game of Thrones. She dresses for her own comfort, so she doesn't dress the typical way that she's expected to. She doesn't let men talk down to her. She knows her history. She doesn't want anyone to take care of her but herself, and she quite commonly renounces the society she's in. She's just this brilliant character. She's incredible.
Jay, despite Game of Thrones not having any spaceships, you've made me want to watch that TV show from what you've just said.
You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
It's brilliant.
Like, she starts...
Absolutely brilliant.
I love what you just said. That's really, really brilliant.
She starts off...
Brilliant.
The first season
just sold it.
To the last. She is just so different, and you watch the difference and you experience it and you feel with her on her, like, it's a great series. I think you just need to give it a go, and like it's brilliant. I was hooked on Game of Thrones.
Oh, cool.
I would like to see all our number one choices fight each other.
You know.
That is the next episode.
Yeah. Who's the baddest of the badasses?
All right. Okay.
Anyway.
Cool. Nice one, Jay. Good top 5.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a really strong end there. Brilliant.
So that was Jean Grey, Black Widow, Katniss Everdeen, Daenerys Targaryen. See, you guys didn't think I could pronounce that.
I was waiting for you to pick that up.
Hold the door, all that kind of stuff. And Arya Stark, who's no relation to Tony. I'm assuming.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's a good top 5. I mean, I know Daenerys from like every meme out there, but I don't know Game of Thrones at all. I'm not a fan. I've tried several times to watch it, and the television is just snapshot on me.
By someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, Sloan. You need to
controversial.
You need to get there. Come on. You can do it.
Nah, it's fantasy.
We're all here with you.
Fantasy person. No. Sorry.
You need to watch it.
It is. It's fantastic.
Okay, same as Breaking Bad. I'll get watching that as well, and Call Saul.
I never thought that it was kind of my cup of tea either. I like Lord of the Rings and stuff, but generally I'm not really into that kind of stuff. But it's the political intrigue and it's violent, it's sexy, it's everything. It's got everything in it. It's okay. It's got dwarves.
When I recommend, he just says dragons, but it's not like, although it's about dragons and there's dragons in it, it's not.
Dragons don't really appear until kind of second and third season, though.
It's the only reason why you won't watch it. But
James is gone.
He's back.
Flip sides.
Oh.
Hello there.
Hello there.
All right. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Smash the like button, and subscribe as well. So if you want to get timely reminders of when we throw up a video up, that'd be great as well. If you want to smash that button there. And thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bloody like Wolf in Wall Street taking phone calls on.
I was just going to say.
What's all about?
In his pajamas, his Batman pajamas.
Sell.